The most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with Chief Meteorologist Dale Nelson.
Welcome back. Well, a hurricane watch is in effect. That's why we're paying attention to this. This hasn't happened in a long time. That means that hurricane conditions are possible. And the Hurricane Center is overwarning on this because it's going to be a strong tropical storm, may bump up to a minimal hurricane. So that's why the watch is also a storm surge watch. That means that we're going to get high tides along area beaches and along the immediate coast, 4 to 6 feet above ground level as this storm approaches on Friday, lasting into Friday night. So we've got a couple sea breeze showers that are dying out in parts of Jim Wells County and further out into Duval County. Not a big deal. Otherwise, it's pretty quiet. The big problem is this front to the north. Normally, we have a system coming in from the south. The tropical system would move rapidly through, but it's going to stall out here, and that is the wild card in all this. It could dump copious amounts of rain and disastrously flooding rains across southeast Texas. We'll be in on some of that here. South and west, not so much, but it depends on where it stalls. And again, that information just is not available right now, and it would be better for us to be truthful with you about it than say it's exactly going to happen. Now, this is the Tropical Depression Harvey with 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it has slowed way down northwest at 2 miles an hour. That's also going to determine the arrival. We do expect it to pick up later tonight on its forward speed back up to around 10 miles an hour, but that's a momentum factor. This is the track of the storm. It's coming straight towards the middle Texas coast. Friday afternoon, 70-mile-an-hour winds. That's why the hurricane watch technically is 74 miles an hour for a hurricane, but close enough. So that's why we're seeing a watch instead of a tropical storm watch. Then it's going to be moving very close to the coast then shortly after sunset. I think this is taking into account the slower movement just after or just before midnight on Friday night, and then inland on Saturday morning, and then it's going to hang out over southeast and central Texas for all the way up till Monday. So this is really going to be a big rainmaker for us and some wind along the coast. The tropical models put this right on top of us about 5:30 to 6:30 on Friday evening, and then push it inland around 8:30, and then again show it hanging out over the region. Now, the intensity map is very important. We started showing you this last night. This is where most of the models are saying it's going to stay a tropical storm. There's a couple outliers that say it may be a minimal Cat 1 hurricane, but a tropical storm would be better than a hurricane, although it would be a big rainmaker. High pressure's backed off of us, so that's why this is coming up. And you can see it here on the future tracker with the upper level low pushing into South Texas. And then it's going to hang out there for several days, causing unstable air. And here's what it looks like on the future tracker with the isolated showers tomorrow, another day to plan and prepare. But bigger rains coming in beginning Friday morning. The rains start to hit, and then the heavier rains Friday night, as you can see, into Saturday afternoon. And this is where it really comes down. And as you take a look at the amounts, and this is just a general idea, this is not specific, but the red area here would put us 2.5 to 4 inches across Corpus Christi, but up the coast, be talking anywhere from 4 to 10. The winds are really going to blow with this. We're going to see gusts after being nearly calm in the morning. We'll see gusts as high as 75 miles an hour, peak wind gust. So the forecast, 75 and 93, not bad tomorrow. Then heavy downpours with Harvey, and it depends on exactly whether the storm system stalls after it moves inland Friday evening. We'll keep you posted. For now, though,